Hello guys, and welcome back to this video. So in today's video we are looking at TradingView, because 90 to 95% of what we do in this course, okay, is technical analysis. So for you to become a good technical analyst, okay, you need to know how to use all of this charting platform, most especially TradingView. So we are going to look at how to use TradingView. So when you go to the resources page, there is a link to sign up for a TradingView account. You can just sign up with either with your Google account or just manually create your account and all of that. And once you do that, okay, once you are brought to this page, go ahead and click on products, okay, and then click on super chat. This is the one we're concerned with. Every other thing here you can explore it and see what they are all for. But here you come to product, click on super chat, and that will bring you to this page right here. Okay, so currently we are looking at Shiba Inu, okay, on the daily time frame, and that is the chart that you see here. All right, so the first thing you see here, the default color here, these are called candlesticks, for those of you who don't know already. And the reason why some candles are green, some are red, is because the green ones means that the market opened from here and it closes here. So market opened from down here and it closes above what it opened at. That is what makes the candle green. And then for a red candle, the market opened up there and it closes below what it opened at. All right, now the next thing is each of this candle, it took it 1 day. As you can see, I'm on the daily time frame. It took each of this candle 1 day to from when it opened to when it closes. Okay, whether small or big, it took it 24 hours. All right, that is what the time frames are. All right, so we have different. If I select 1 minute, it means that it took the candlestick 1 minute from when it opened to when it closes and all of that. Okay, now we have different candles. All right, this one here is called the Japanese candle, and you can select the different candles patterns or types that we have using this option here. Okay, here where you see these two candlesticks, if I click on it, you see all of these different candles option. We have bars, we have the halo candles and all of that. We have another popular one is the 𝗘𝗍𝗃𝗁 candle, but let's focus with the Japanese candlesticks, which is this one that is called the candle. All right, so once you select it, this is what you will see, and this is where we are going to use to do our analysis. Okay, so now every other thing you need on the trading view. Okay, let me start with selecting the pair you want to trade. Now when you do this for the first time, okay, the pair that TradingView will be giving you will be for the Apple market. But the next thing you want to do is here at the top left here, you click on it and this dialog box will pop up. So with TradingView, you can chart stocks, funds, futures, forex, crypto, and all of that. But because we are doing crypto specifically, you want to be on the crypto option. By default, you'll be on all. So select the crypto option, and this is where we'll be searching all the tokens that we'll be trading. Okay, this is where we'll be searching all the tokens that we are going to be trading. So if I want to search for BTC, I just go ahead and click BTC. Okay, USDT. Now every pair we trade, all the cryptos are always against the USDT. Okay, so USDT is a stable coin, so we use the USDT to buy and then we sell back to USDT and all of that, which is why we do that. Now when I search BTC USDT, you see it gives me the name of that which I've searched for, and then here you see the name in full, Bitcoin and all of that. Then here you see the exchanges where they are traded at. Okay, so I will always advise that you select the exchange you are trading on. Okay, so if I'm trading, for instance, BTC USDT on derivatives or futures, I want to make sure that I'm selecting BTC USDT perpetual contract. Okay, that is what we call futures, right? It is perpetual contract on Bybit. All right, I don't want to select because in most cases the price varies. All right, so you want to select for that particular exchange you are trading. So I'll go ahead and select that one, and that will bring us to this chart. Okay, so this is what we need to now start looking at, okay, and start analyzing and start making progress from here. All right, so the next thing I want you to look at is on the left here. Okay, you have your drawing tools. Okay, you have your drawing tools. The first one here is for my cursor. As you can see, it is cross, okay, which is this first one that I selected, and you see those vertical and horizontal dotted line. All right, one is pointing to the date down there, and then the other one is pointing to the right, which is the price scale. So it tells you on this particular day, like here, Tuesday 23rd of April 2024, the price was around 66,800. Okay, so it shows you all of that on the chart. So if you want to, you can select the cross, you can select dot, you can select any of this. Okay, but I like using the cross, so we'll stick with that. The next one is the trend lines tools. Okay, if I click on it, this is where you have all your trend lines, all of these tools, and I've been able to favorite all of these tools here. Okay, if I hover over the array, if I want to favorite it, to see it here, look at all the favorite tools that I have are showing up here. Now if I want to see my array there, I'll go ahead and click on that where it says, once I hover over that star, you see it says add or remove from favorite. Okay, so the array is already here and all of that. If I want to remove it, I'll go ahead and click on the star again and it removes it from my favorite list. Okay, so this is where you access all of your trend line, your horizontal line, your vertical lines, and all of that. You access that from here. And the next one is where you have your Fibonacci retracement tool. Okay, so once you click on it, as you will see on the video when we start talking about Fibonacci retracement tool, this is where you have access to all of those tools and you start using them. All right, so if you want to use, you go ahead and favorite that and you can start using them right here. Okay, then the next one is for your patterns. If you click on it, you can literally draw all these patterns on your chart using all these drawing tools right here. Then we have the geometric shapes. Okay, so if you want all of these, any of these shapes that you want to use, these are basically to mark certain areas on your chart to make sure that, oh, this is what I'm looking at, this is what I want, and all of that. So you can use all of these tools. All right, so once you start, if you want to use the brush tool, you can go ahead. Okay, you see that I'm drawing on the screen and all of that. Okay, any of these tools you want to use, you go ahead and select it and the rest. Okay, so that's basically for that. And the next one here is for text. If I click on it and I want to write, I just click on the chart. Okay, and I can just type whatever I want to type here, and I can click on this icon here to change the color to whatever I want. Okay, I can change the font. Okay, increase or decrease it. I can click on the setting icon. I see different options there: border, text, wrap, all of that. Just play around with all of these things. Okay, and at the end of the day, you click OK. If I don't want this text, I just click on it. This dialog box pops up. Click on the delete icon here to delete it. All right, then you have the next one. There are all of these emojis. If you want to play around, you want to add emojis to your chart, you can go ahead and add that emoji wherever you want to add it. All right, then the next one, okay, I skipped one here, which is this forecasting and measurement tool. Okay, this is where you get access to your long position tool, your short position tool, your forecast, all of these different tools. Okay, for instance, the long position tool, I can go ahead and plot that here. Okay, and say this is my take profit level, this is my stop loss level. All right, if I want to use the short position tool, I go ahead and select it. Okay, I put that here, and then I'll say this is my take profit level, and then I can adjust my stop loss and all of that. All right, so that's how you use all of these tools and all of that. I can equally select it and click the delete button on my keyboard, and it goes ahead and delete that option. All right, then we have the ruler or the measurement tool. I can measure from here to here, how many days did it take, what percentage. Okay, from here to here, market dumped by 14.66%, and then it took about 13 days, which is 13 bars, okay, for this market to move from here to here. All right, that's what you use the measurement tool for. And then for the plus or the zoom in and out, if I want to zoom out, I just select the plus icon and click. Okay, and then it zooms into that candle. If I want to zoom in, just click on the zoom out, and then zoom out. Okay, click on the minus, and then it zooms out. All right, so that is basically how to use all these drawing tools. Okay, now when I start drawing, all right, let's say I start drawing on my screen. Okay, I draw and draw and draw all these things. All right, and then I want to lock all this drawing. What do I do? Okay, where it says stay in drawing mode. Now if I select my trend line, all right, and I draw here, okay, once I click, the trend line goes off. So it means if I want to draw the trend line again, I'll go ahead and select it and then draw another one. All right, once I want to select again, I'll go ahead and draw another one and all of that. Now if you want to use the trend line multiple times, you can just, once you select the trend line, okay, you go ahead and click on the stay in drawing mode. So it means that I can draw as many trend line as I want, okay, without selecting that trend line again until I finish drawing. Once I finish drawing, I'll just uncheck this. Okay, once I check that, once I draw, I need to select the trend line again before I can use it. All right, that is how you lock. If you want to stay on drawing mode, you go ahead and lock that. Then the next one here is to lock your drawing tools. By default, if I have drawn all these things and I mistakenly select this one and I click, it moves. Okay, I click this one, it moves. I click this one, it moves. What if I don't want them to move? I'll just go ahead and click on the lock all drawings. All right, that way, even if I click, okay, I cannot move them. All right, I can no longer move them and all of that. That's how you use that option. Okay, then here, if I want to hide all of these drawings, I don't want to delete it. Okay, maybe I can still make use of it and all of that. I go ahead and click on it and it hides all of my drawings. So I'm only left with the chart and this indicator right here. Okay, and all of that. So if I want to review it, I go ahead and click on again to review all of those. Okay, so that's basically how you use all of these drawing tools and on the drawing tool panels here and all of that. Now if I want to undo all of these things that I've done here, I can click on Ctrl+Z on my chart. Okay, and then it continues to undo all of those drawings that I made there, or I can use these two arrows at the top here. Okay, so this one is to undo, all right, and then this one is to redo, all right, what I've undone and all of that. Okay, so that's basically, or if you over it, you see the shortcut there, which is Ctrl+Z and then Ctrl+Y. Okay, that's basically. Then the next thing here is your time frame. Okay, you see my time frames are labeled here from 1 minute to the monthly time frame. By default, okay, once you just come to TradingView, your time frame will not be displayed like this. You only have the daily time frame here. So it means that you will need to click on this drop down to select any time frame of your choice. Okay, any of the time frame you want to select, you go ahead and click on the drop down. But I don't want that. That's why I have to do that. Okay, so for your time frame to display here, you need to click on this. And then let's say I want to add a 2 minutes. I'll hover over it, click over the star icon. Once you click on it, your 2 minutes will be added. You see it's showing up here. And then if I click on it again, it goes off. All right, so that's how you add all of this to your favorite. Any time frame you add to your favorite, it will be showing up right here. So I can easily switch from 1 minute to the daily and from daily to any of the time frames that I'm looking at. All right, then the next one we have there, I've shown you this one. Okay, this is where you select the candle that you are using. I'll say just stays on the candles option, which is the Japanese candle. And then for indicators, okay, currently I have this moving average indicator, all right, this EMA and all of that. So if you want to add indicators, you go ahead. If you are using a larger screen, okay, you'll see it written here, indicator, but if not, this icon is for indicators. All right, so if you click on it, you can come in here and type any indicator you want to use. Let's say EMA, RSI, stochastic RSI, any of those. Okay, you select them and then you add them to your chart. All right, if I collapse this right now, okay, if you see that I have my EMA right here, I can click here. All these other ones are hidden, right? If I click on the eye icon, it will reveal that indicator. I click on it again, it will hide it. All right, now the only one that is visible is this one. If I click on it, it hides it. If I click on it, it opens up. Now if I want to set up this indicator, I'll go ahead and click on the setting icon. Okay, I can come to input and change it. Let's say we want to use the 50 moving average. I'll go ahead and select that, go to the style option. I can change the color maybe to orange, any of this color I want. I can make it thicker. All right, you can see that, make it thicker, or select any of these that I want. Okay, and at the end of the day, I'll click on OK. And that is basically how you tweak your indicators right here. Okay, some indicators will be on the chart. Okay, some like the RSI, which are oscillators, will be down there. Okay, once you select RSI, let me go ahead and remove this. Okay, if I go ahead and add the RSI indicator, all right, let's say I add the stochastic RSI and go ahead and click on it. This is an oscillator, so you will see it showing down here, right? You see it showing up down here. Okay, and all of that, and I can go ahead and hide it. I can open it up. Okay, I can go to the settings and tweak this, all of this if I want, and all of that. If I don't want it, I can just click on this X icon to remove it, and that is basically it. All right, so here is where you have alert. Okay, this one here, if you over it, or if you click on it, tells you saved indicator template. So if you have any template saved, you will see them here. Then the next one here is to create alerts. Okay, so I can just click on it and then create alert on this chart. You will learn more about creating alert going forward. Then here is to replay. If I want to backtest, okay, you can use the replay option to backtest. I'll show you that as we proceed. Maybe in one of these weekly workshop, I'll show you that. Then I'll show you undo and redo, right? Then here, if you click on this option, you can use 2 chart, 3 chart, 4 chart, and all of that at the same time. Okay, but I'm on the 1 chart, and then this option is only available for premium users on TradingView. Then here is the name of your chart. Maybe your own will say unsaved or whatever. So if you want to name your chart, you go ahead and click on the rename option here and you can rename your chart. Okay, then we have this quick search option and then the setting. Now if I want to customize this candle, I don't want to use red, I don't want my background and all of that to be white, and all of that. If I want to customize this, I'll go ahead and click on the setting icon, and this dialog box will pop up. Okay, another way I can access this setting icon is right click on my chart and then go down there to where it says setting, click on it, and then that dialog box will pop up as well. All right, so starting from the symbol, this is where you change the colors. All right, if you don't like this red and green, you can go ahead and change it. Let's say you want to use blue, you can change that, and then you want the red to be black, you can do that. Okay, the same thing goes for the week. Now we have these long weeks and the bodies and all of that. So if I want to change, I would equally change it to the same color. Okay, red and black. All right, so that's basically all you have there. Okay, and then for the time, you will select whatever time zone, whatever country you are, select the time zone. Me, I'm in Nigeria, that's why I selected Lagos, and that will the time here will correspond with my own local time and all of that. All right, so whatever country you are, go ahead and select your time zone and all of that, right? If we go to the status line option, so here I selected BTC USDT. By the side you see logo. If I check this, okay, the logo comes up. If I check it, it goes up. Then this other one is for the title. If I check it, it goes up. If I check it, it comes up. Okay, so you can play around this open, high, low, close. If you check it, you see all these numbers here. So I don't need all these things. That's why I always check them out. So you can know if I want open market status, okay, you click on it, it shows you that the market, once it's green, the market is open and all of that. Okay, so you can just play around this and see how it works and all of that. All right, then the next one is the scale, the scales and the line. Okay, here I can come in here and you see on the price here, right? You see this price, you see all of this that is showing up here, and then this line. If I don't want that line where it says symbol, if I click on it, if I uncheck that line there, you see that the line has gone off. If I check it, it comes up. If I uncheck the value, you see, okay, that value that was showing here, the current price is gone off. If I check it, okay, it comes up. If I check this name, you see BTC USDT, comes up. If you uncheck it, it goes off. So if you need all those preferences, you can go ahead and do that. Okay, the color, don't change it because it will always use the default setup you did from the symbol option. Okay, just play around with this and all of this, and if you messed up this chart, okay, you always reach out to us and then we'll help you to set it back. Okay, I'll show you how to set it back by yourself. All right, then just play around with it and get used to this platform. Okay, then we have the date. Okay, you can select whatever you want here and all of that. Then we have the time format. Normally it's 12 hours, but I changed mine to it's always 24 hours. Actually, I changed mine to 12 hours and all of that. For the canvas, now you check the background of my trading view here. You see this grid line, these verticals and horizontal lines. Normally here where you say grid line, I'll come in here and put the percentage to 0. Okay, the more you increase the percentage, the more you see that. So put it to 0. For both the vertical and the horizontal, I just put them to 0. Okay, you see that's gone off. And then we have watermark right here. Okay, if you want to see that, I'll increase the opacity right here. You see watermarks on the chart. Okay, so if you want that, you can go ahead and use it. And the text, okay, all of that, if you want your text format and the rest, you can go ahead and increase or reduce all of those. Okay, now the text is what you see here, right? If I go ahead and where is that? Make it 28, you see, that's what you see. Okay, if you want it to be 12 and all of that, all right, and the rest. So yeah, that's basically it. Whatever that suits you, that's what you're going to set up here. Okay, and the rest. Then we have trading. Don't do anything here. I don't think you need this because we do analysis there. We'll go to TradingView and take our trades. We go to Bybit rather, okay, and take our trades for events and all of that. If you want to display all this on your screen, okay, if for instance I need ideas, you will see all of those dots appearing. You can hover over it and see what those ideas are. If I need economic event, okay, you will see it show up here. If I need all of this, okay, you can just play around with it, but I don't normally allow this. Latest news, you always see it, okay, pop up on your screen like this one here. If I check this, it goes off. All right, if I check it, it comes up. So if you hover over it and click on it, you'll see what the news is all about and the rest. Okay, so that's how you basically customize your chart. And once you finish this setup, instead of each time you open your system, you want to go through this setting again and again, okay, all you just need to do is template, click on it, and then click on save as. Then you name whatever you want to name that. You can save as many templates as you want. Okay, maybe this one is blue and dark and black candle. You can do blue and white. You can do different candles. Okay, do different setup, and then you save them so that when next you come, instead of going through all the settings again, you just come in here, okay, and select from the template that you saved already. All right, and then click on OK, and that's basically it. Okay, so that's how you customize your chart and be able to use it. All right, the next thing I want to show you, okay, remember I showed you this zoom in and out using this. Now if you want to zoom, okay, up, down, okay, or right, left, and all of that, I normally use mouse. Okay, so on my mouse, if I use the scroll button on my mouse, okay, as I scroll up and down, you see that it will expand, okay, and then compress this for me, expand and then compress, okay, and all of that. Now if I want to move this up and down, okay, I will just bring my cursor to the price scale here. These are the price, so I'll just click and hold, then drag it down. You see it compresses, drag it up, and then it opens up, right? So you see you can drag up and down. Then left and right is on the date here, okay, the date option here. If I click and hold, I can, you know, click, drag to the left, right, okay, left, right, and all of that to expand all of that for you. Okay, that way you'll be able, then you can click here, drag and drop, okay, and move these things around to see all that you are going to see here. Okay, so that's one thing you can do there. And for this option here, if you want full screen, you can go ahead and do that, and it gives you full screen, so it takes away all those menus, time frames at the top there. Okay, you can click escape button on your screen, on your keyboard, to bring it back. Okay, and then if you want to take a snapshot, you just click on this one, okay, and you can just take a screenshot and then share it wherever you want. If you want to publish, you can go ahead and publish that. All right, now you can see that my screen, okay, is actually white. Now if you don't like the white background, okay, or the white theme, you can go to your profile icon right here. Okay, so once you click on that, you can then change it, okay, from white, all right, and use the dark mode option, and then you go ahead and click on yes. Okay, so once you do that, this will alter every other changes that you made already, okay, and it brings you right back to the dark screen. Okay, so we'll go ahead and undo that and continue. The last thing I want to show you here is the watch list option. So if I hover over this icon by the right here, you see say watch list details and news. So if I click on it, all right, I already have a watch list, and this watch list, I name it meme. Okay, this is watch list for my meme coin, so I don't need to come in here, click on it, and be searching for any coin that I'm looking for. All right, so if I want to look at the list of meme coins that I want, that I've been trading or I've been monitoring, I'll just click on Doge, and Doge will open up. Okay, I can go ahead and do my analysis. If I want to go to Shiba Inu, I can just from here, okay, these are like shortcuts, so you don't need to kill yourself searching for all of these things, okay, and all of that. All right, so that's basically it. And in your own case, this will be empty, so just click on the create watch list. If you have created a watch list already and you want to create additional watch list, click on the ones you have here, the arrow by the name, and then here you'll see where it say create new list. All right, you can create new list. You see that I have many new lists right here, okay, and all of that. So you can create new list, and if you want to add tokens to that new list you just created, click on this plus icon. Then you can now search for the tokens you want to add to that new list, and then you can, for instance, if I want to add this, I can just go ahead and click on the plus button, okay, and it will be added. You see that it has been added. If I click on the next one, I can just, okay, and it keep getting added to your watch list. You can see we added BTC, we added this one. Now if I want to remove it from my watch list, I'll just go ahead and click on it again. It goes off. Click on that X option, and then it goes off. Okay, if I want to switch from one watch list to the other, click on the arrow by the watch list name, and then you can select any other watch list that you have here. Okay, so I have different watch lists for different purposes and all of that. All right, so that's how you create watch list. And then the alert option I showed you here, you can access all of that using this option. So if I come in here, you'll see all the alerts that you set up. If you want to add another alert, you can go ahead and add alerts, okay, and all of that. So yeah, we'll talk more on alert going forward. Okay, so that's basically it. All these other ones, you can explore them and see what it works at hand to use them, but that's basically everything you need to know about TradingView. Okay, the more you continue to use this platform, okay, the more you get used to it, and then the more you get to understand a lot of things. All right, so if you go through this and you have any challenge, okay, during our weekly workshops and all of that, you can be asking your questions, and we'll get you, you know, back on track and all of that. Okay, so going forward, all the videos you'll be seeing about technical analysis, Fibonacci retracement tool, and all of that will be using TradingView. So now you know how to use TradingView, you know where all these tools are and how to access them. Go ahead, okay, play around with it, and let me know, okay, if you are stuck anywhere. Okay, that is it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next video.